Alright guys, Dokkan time, and this is going to be hopefully a quick video to try and give you an idea of what you should build your Z Duo at. I assume people have pulled the Z Duo, they're messing around, trying to see what they should actually build them with. I'm going to try and give you the best possible idea that I can personally of what you should build them with. Just like the GT Duo, I do want to make sure and give you the thought process that there is this 8th anniversary battle, sorry about the crop, that will be happening in part 3 of the celebration, so dang near the end of the month. But on the 8th battle, if you complete it, you can get special skill orbs to give them. So they'll both get a critical +5, an additional +5 for their gold slot, and they'll get a critical +4, an additional +4 for their silver slot, and then they'll also get defense +800 for a bronze slot. Now, the bronze slot, you don't really need to... I mean, you could argue and say, yeah, Z-Duo needs the defense +800. They are a defensive unit, but I still say you could change that to whatever you so wish. The critical +4 and an additional attack +4, that's crazy. I mean, you're only missing out on 1 extra point, and you're getting a good, equal, healthy split between additional and crit. That's really good. That's really good. So let's just get into it and discuss a little bit what the unit looks like. They are Power Wish's Final Trump card 170, Connected Hope and Majin Buu 200, with those other categories. Just like the GT Duo, Attack and Defense 200, additional attack and defense 50 when HP is above 50, and they, in the first slot, have a defense +100% as the first attacker and ki +1, but an additional ki +2 and attack +100 in the second or third slot. And they launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super at 18 ki, and then launch an additional super at 24 ki. But, unlike the GT Duo, they get crit at up to 50% with each pack performed, which is really good, and of course, infinite ki gain. So, these guys stack defense. They greatly stack 18 and raise just normal stack in 12 ki. Now, this unit is not a damage dealing unit in this form, so, I mean, any crit that comes through would be very helpful. The only thing this unit is not doing is dodging. The thing is, you don't need them to dodge. Like, this unit does not need to dodge whatsoever, especially when they go into the standby phase. In the standby phase, they're not dying. I'm sorry, this unit's not dying. Unable to attack, yeah, but 250% defense, guards all attacks, reduces damage received by 8% per key sphere. So what? You get 10 key spheres and literally they're unable to die? I mean, that's insane. But here's the thing. They get attack +15% per key charge. They get attack +20% per key charge if you hit the ultimate status. You have 2 rotations without them to actually get that off. And you can put them in the 3rd slot and collect key spheres on the 1st and 2nd slot to gain more at the last second. This unit is going to hit like a brick, like a huge Iseki truck, and send the enemy into the afterlife, so long as you actually completely build up that effect as much as possible. I would say not 39 key spheres. You would probably need to go for more close to 50 or 60 key spheres to really see a ginormous damage counter. But the only way you're gonna really see the damage is if you have critical. Now, the thing is, this doesn't carry over into their standby. That is the worst part about this unit. And the thing is they greatly raise defense. So you kind of think, okay, maybe I should just go straight up with additional. They are a physical unit. They're going to start off with 5 additional, starting right off of the bat. That's just how they're built. So at 55%, they already have 5 additional. My suggestion to you is, if you already have this unit and you're sitting at 5 additional, you might as well just go into the additional more. If you don't have dupes for this guy, if you don't have dupes for him, the silver slot can usually be changed out quite a bit. There is also the skill orbs that you can replace for free. I would suggest putting maybe just additional, +5 additional into them, the ones that you can get back. I can't remember what they were called. They have the little infinity symbol on them. But just think to the future for when, if you even get one dupe, then I would highly suggest going full crit. Because that Spirit Bomb is just not going to hit hard enough. And they already have built-in additionals. I mean, you might as well go for the damage. By turn 3, they're at 400k defense. By turn 5, they're at 600k, if not higher defense. Like, they could be at 600, 800k defense by turn 5. And by the time it hits turn 7, I mean, their defense is going to be hitting like 1 million defense. And that's the end of the fight, is about roughly turn 7 for a lot of difficult content. So, I mean, they're definitely not lacking. They're not in trouble. They're not going to have any issues. You got to keep in mind what you want to build them for. If you're just going to straight up treat them like a tank, then yeah, go full additional. Get as many possible stacks in as entirely possible. But if you want to capitalize on the Spirit Bomb, then I highly suggest going full crit for this unit, even though their normal actual base state already gives crit. It is 50%, yes, I understand. And you building crit on them is just going to give them more, a lot, because they're going to crit a lot. So they're actually going to look pretty impressive, because they're going to be launching the base attack, then they're going to be launching this super attack, and they'll possibly doing, like, I don't know, 10 million, like, damage a turn if they're critting every single second. Like, there's not really a consequence to pumping crit into them. Now, if we get to a point in the game's life where you absolutely have to have, like, freaking 500k defense turn 1, no questions asked, then yeah, I can understand you wanting to go full additional. But in my personal preference, I would just highly suggest going full crit and then putting the rest into not dodge, additional. But yeah, definitely additional is good. There's nothing wrong with going additional, but I would just highly suggest going with crit first. Crit, I think, would be the most beneficial overall, in my personal opinion. Once again, this is all up to you guys at the end of the day. This unit doesn't need dodge. Do not give this unit dodge. You can give them the 3 dodge if you so wish. You can give them the 3 dodge if you really want to. But this unit's not dying. The only time this unit can die is turn 1. That is it. And that's if you put them in slot 1. In slot 2, no, they're probably going to build up to survive just about anything in the game that has a slot 2 super. You will probably not die on turn 1. Probably. But either way, future-proofing, yeah, I would 100% say crit and then additional, but primarily, just stick to crit. These boys want to hit you with a megaton super Spirit Bomb, and they just want to walk away with a big thumbs up. So, anyways, guys, I hope that helped you out to decide how you wanted to build your Z Duo. At the end of the day, it's your choice. If you want to capitalize more on the one possible extra additional and get that extra defense in, go for the full additional. But I highly suggest putting an extra crit just to see more damage from the Spirit Bomb and more damage from them in general. So, but anyways, I hope that helped, and I hope you have a good day and a good night.